Instagram. Happy Friday. Okay, so I just told my Facebook community, if you are not in my Anti-Rises community, definitely jump in there. I'm not really sure where to put this because I want to make sure I see everybody's comments. But anyway, hop in and join in with us in Anti-Rises. So I was feeling really called to go live today, and I have no idea why. Normally I plan them out, like I have a topic, I write down notes. If you guys have been live with me before, I'm a total effing squirrel, and I'm usually all over the place because mom brain. So I take notes, and I was in the shower, I got out, and I was like, I just heard, you need to go live today. And I was like, okay, well, I've got a couple appointments this afternoon. I have a one-on-one quantum reiki session for a client, and then I have another one-on-one, well, it's like a group for my spiritual life coaching client and her daughter. We're doing a group session for them today. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just wait. But then it just like, I kept buzzing, and I kept like, oh my gosh, no, I need to go live now. I need to go, like, there's someone, and I don't know if it's you, and maybe you're feeling this way. There's someone that is like feeling buzzy or anxious. It's kind of like that anxious or overwhelmed feeling, or kind of like, it's kind of like there's something coming up that's going on, and you're just like feeling frantic about making a decision. So if that's you like hang out, watch this video. I've got my oracle cards. We're gonna do at least one card. We'll see what I'm feeling into as we continue. So before we get started, because I'm still feeling this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live in 30 minutes, and then I was like, no, I need to breathe through this because I could not shake the energy. And I actually had my Smile Always shirt on, and oh, that smells good. And I started pitting out. So if you guys didn't see yesterday, I did an armpit detox, and it's with like this clay stuff. And I'm trying to switch to natural deodorant. I've been trying to switch for like 2 to 3 years, and it just doesn't work. As an empath, I pick up the energy of others, even through electronics. And it's like insane. And maybe you guys feel this too. Like sometimes like you might feel the energy of someone's post, or the energy of the platform. And I'm very aware of this. Sage your phone or smudge your phone. Make sure you do that often. Think about the energy that comes through our electronics. So I pick up the energy of others, not just when I'm in person, but also when I'm having conversations with you guys, when I'm live with you guys, when I'm doing stories, or whatever the situation is. But this time it was like, I don't know who it was, but I could feel the energy, and I don't know if this is the collective, because I know there's like all the fires going on right now. I know that, that huge hurricane just hit. 2020 continues to be crazy, right? And then we live just outside of Rapid City, South Dakota, and we just had the Sturgis rally. We are like 20 minutes from the town of Sturgis. And the numbers were so high for the Sturgis rally. Like, good for them for continuing to like go forward with it, because people were going to come anyway. So they were like, well, let's just go ahead and call it a rally, because people are going to come if we don't call it a rally anyway. And so the numbers are going to go up, but nobody wore masks. So the COVID numbers are like skyrocketing in our area, and we haven't really been affected yet. So I know there's a lot of stress and overwhelm about that with our area too. So I say all that to say, being an empath is a freaking superpower. And if you are feeling the energy of others, or if you're feeling anxious and don't know why, see what's going on in your community. See what's going on in the collective. Like, there's a lot that can be going on. And listen to my most recent episode. Rise Within Conversations is my podcast. You can listen on any platform, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. The most recent episode, I talked about the power of being an empath, how to release the energy of others, and how to protect your own energy, but also how you can use it as a superpower, which is why I'm here right now, because I'm like, somebody needed this, and I don't know who. So as you guys are hopping on, make sure you say hi. I know I've been live for like already 7 minutes on Facebook. And if you're resonating with anything, if you have any questions, comment below. The only way I can help you further is by you asking questions. And trust me, there's no TMI. There's no like wrong question or dumb question. I don't believe in that. The only way we learn and grow is if we ask, right? Or if we seek out the answers for something that we don't know, right? Okay, so last night, I don't know, I think maybe once in the past, I've been doing group Reiki healing sessions for almost a year now, and usually a couple times a month. And last night's was crazy. In a good way, in an amazing way. I'm going to share with you what happened, but I think I've only come live like maybe once or twice in the year to really talk about what happened. This was like so amazing. So before we get started, whatever, if you are not driving, I want you to do this with me if you're in a space where you can. If you're driving, don't do this until you go home. Or you can check out my podcast episode. I don't know which episode it is, but it's 5 minutes for more Zen You, and it's literally like an 11-minute episode, and I've got a 5-minute calming and healing guided meditation that is infused with quantum Reiki. So every time you listen to that meditation, you will also benefit from the healing modality, or the healing of quantum Reiki. I don't know what I was going to say there. So anyway, let's go ahead and do 3 deep cleansing breaths. And here's what I want you to know. When you take in a deep breath, I want you to fill all the way to the top. Hold at the top for, let's do an inhale of 4, a hold of 2, and an exhale of 4. We'll just keep it simple. And when you exhale, here's what I want you to do. If you are feeling funky in your body, I want you to let that shit go. I want you to exhale in a way that feels good, but also trust your body. If you have something that's being held in your body, I want you to exhale with force, with sound, or like you were trying to get rid of something. So we inhale the light. Imagine there's a golden white light that's going into your body. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 4. So let's go ahead and do this. And just a quick breathing exercise to like calm, center before we move forward. Okay, so inhale in through the nose for 4. Hold for 2. And release. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. And release. Inhale for 4. Hold and release. If you need to keep doing that, definitely go ahead and continue to do that. So let's go ahead. I feel even just doing that a little bit, I feel a little bit better. And I've been using my oils to kind of like help me ground myself. This one is called Unity. I found this brand called Revive, and I really I'm like really vibing with them, but they're really good. I don't know what this is compared to. I can't remember for the other brands, but I've got my Oracle cards. I'm just going to go ahead and pull these out and set some crystals on them, but I don't think that's the deck I'm going to use. And let's talk about the group Reiki healing session last night. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Casey. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Yvette. Who else is on? Vibe with Nana. What's your first name, girlfriend? And if you guys are hopping on, make sure that you say hi if you're watching the replay. Hashtag replay. I'm just moving things around here. Okay. If you were in the group, hey girl, if you were in the group Reiki session last night, how are you feeling today? Comment below and tell me how you're feeling. If you want to personally message me and share with me your experiences, I freaking love hearing that. I love it. Every session is different. Every group session, every one-on-one, even when you have more than one-on-one session, like with just yourself, they're all different. Every single one. when we do the group Reiki sessions, I never know, I wouldn't say never, I don't usually know what the theme is until I connect with everybody's energy. Sometimes I will get a download of what it will look like, but last night I did not know that it was going to be calm and release, or cleanse. It was cleanse and release until I connected with the energy. It was probably like 5 to 10 minutes before, because I connect with everybody a little bit before as I'm preparing, as I'm getting everybody set up, and then that way I can start usually the Reiki on time. Last night, I think I was a couple minutes behind because my husband had to run back to work. My kids were like taking a shower, and I was like, okay, just is what it is. It's fine. Morgan says, I feel so good, much more relaxed today. Yay! Oh my gosh. Misty. Hey, Anna. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you forever. How are you? Misty, you're feeling lots and lots of anxiety and anxiousness. Are you feeling that today? Were you feeling that before the session? Feel free to message me and we can talk through this. Okay. So with the group Reiki session, again, I never know what's going to happen until I actually connect with the energy. I never know what we're going to experience. I never know what I'm going to see, hear, feel, experience, or what's going to come through. And that's for both the one-on-one and the quantum Reiki. I needed to come and share this with you because you guys, my mind was blown. There are some times where it's just a couple things, it's just a couple images or whatever that will come through. Last night was like, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and I write it all down as I'm doing the healing session so I don't forget. So I literally share with you everything that I can verbalize in the best way possible. And then all the healing frequencies, I verbalize them to the best of my abilities, but know and trust that that it's doing more than what I can even put into words. And it continues to work for a few days. So last night, again, it was calm and release, and I used rose quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz. So let's see, I heard mental clarity, and then this was really cool. I kept seeing, so when I say I see something, I see in my mind's eye, so it's not like, and it's there. For me, it's not. For some people, it's like very, like they're walking around and they see stuff all the time. For me, I tap into it. So when I'm connected to the energy, I will see images sometimes. Sometimes loved ones will come through. Sometimes, a lot of the times, words will come through that I'm meant to share with you. And so I don't always know what it means. Most of the time I don't. It's for you. It's for you to experience and to tap into and to feel into. And so last night I saw this box, like this black box, and it was a rectangle, and it was off to my right. And I don't think I included this in the PDF. When you guys do a session with me, you get a PDF, group and one-on-one. So that's really cool. So you can have the recap and everything's there. It's really pretty. It's fun. I like it. So, yeah, I have seen this box. So the right side, I didn't put this on there, but your right side is your masculine, your left side is your feminine energy. Everybody has both energies, no matter whether you're male or female. We both have that feminine and that masculine, and there's that yin and yang and that balance of energies. So it was off to my right, so it kind of felt like masculine, and I don't think I put that in the PDF, but it was like kind of like you needed to analyze. There was something like you needed to analyze and think through and be just like logically minded with it. So I kept hearing, open the box, and I asked what's inside the box, and they were like, it's not meant for you to know, but to go ahead and share that with them because they will know. And what did I say? I'm just looking at the PDF. When I say they, I mean angels, guides, and loved ones. I connect with the energy of the collective, meaning everybody who signed up for the group healing session, and it's just the energy of the collective, the guides of the collective, sharing with you exactly what you need to know for your highest and best good always. So let's see. It said, you aren't meant to know, meaning me, but they will. And then I was guided to ask you this. Have you been thinking about doing something or healing something or making a change? You're being guided to look at the options, to pull it out of the box and see what it means for you or could mean for you. So if you don't know how to journal through this, or if you're like, I really want to learn how to journal, you can go to my website, andsherises.com. Link is also in the bio for Instagram. But go to andsherises.com, click on free resources, or even if you hover over it, you can get my journal prompts for free. And it also has my journaling to heal method, which is the method that I use with my one-on-one spiritual life coaching clients. It's what I use for myself. It's my own experience and knowledge and expertise in learning how to journal to heal. So that's in there as well. Let's see. Okay, so I did feel the third eye tingle. So if you felt that, and know that if what you did or did not feel is not right or wrong, it just is. So if you didn't feel anything, there are times where I'll have healing sessions, and even though I'm super sensitive to the energy, there are sometimes I don't feel it. And that's okay. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It just is. I trust that the energy is working for me, and I trust that the energy is working for you, and I know without a doubt that it is. And so sometimes during the session, I will experience something that you guys will also experience. So the third eye, which is right here, that is like seeing, your inner knowing. And so this would be, what happened? Oh, I felt the third eye tingle. I'm reading the PDF again. The third eye tingle, and was led to do a cleansing. And this specific healing frequency also enhances your psychic abilities. It cleanses out your third eye, so you can really tap into that intuition, that inner knowing. It's so cool. Okay, this one was probably, these next two were probably my favorite too. I kept hearing the word heart, and then all of a sudden I saw, it was like you were standing in front of me, and this beautiful pink energy was like swirling around you. It was so beautiful. And so I decided to like lean into that and add healing energy along with some more rose quartz pink healing energy, and just like wrap you with a warm, like beautiful, loving pink blanket. And then, so that one was really beautiful. And then I saw a keyhole, and it was like, I'm not an artist, but it was kind of like what you would think of like an old Victorian house or whatever, like the old-fashioned keys, not like the new agey ones, whatever. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? Please comment and tell me. So anyway, I went ahead and I Googled what this meant, because like unlocking, like there's something coming up, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and Google this. I actually found something on antiflow.com, which is where I use to mostly interpret my dreams, which is amazing. She's so informative, but it said, a keyhole can represent an omen of new discoveries, new settings, fresh ideas, thoughts or feelings, new experiences, and new knowledge that has been hidden from you before. You should now be open to a big change in your life, personality, and new beginnings. This is so effing, oh my God, it's so amazing. So when you take that along with the box that was shown at the beginning, like there's some big changes and shifts that are happening for you guys. So for those of you that were in the healing session last night, so feel into that. And here's the biggest thing to know about the group Reiki session. I actually have an old school key. Like, oh, cool. That's so awesome. I thought it would be like really cool to put a key like that, like on a necklace. I think that would be neat. So here's, I mean, there was so much more than I could even put into words and even like share with you. I could go on and on about this, but when it comes to post-healing session, this is where the magic happens. And this is where sometimes I feel like it can be missed. I cannot elaborate enough the importance of self-care right now, especially if you were in the session last night, especially right after a healing session, every time, because there are things, like we went in and we moved energy through your body, through your cells. So the quantum Reiki work that I do is at a cellular level. So we're healing at a cellular level. So if you're having things that are coming up, if you're feeling emotions, if you're still feeling anxious, you are being asked to look at that. Pay attention to anything that comes up. Thoughts, triggers, feelings, emotions, situations, dreams, like literally keep it in your awareness. I say pay attention, but just keep it into your awareness. Not like an eagle-eyed perspective where you're watching from above, but you're not like so into it that you're stressed about it. Does that make sense? So I really want you to, oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm missing comments over here. I'm going to read through those in a second. So I'm going to, I lost my train of thought. I'm reading my mom's, hi Mom. Yeah, I'm going to go to the mountains is what I was going to say. I don't know why I was going to say that, but I read your comment. So what I like to do after a healing session, take a bath, journal. Journaling is big. If you guys don't have a journal, like, what am I even doing with my life? You guys, journal. Go get a journal. It's not like we were when we were teenagers. We're like, dear diary, my BFF is being rude and my boyfriend broke up with me today. No, it's not like that at all. Like, write out the feelings, write out the emotions, write out the things that are coming up for you and see what it means for you. And this really gives you an opportunity to take the reins and hold the power of what it is that you were meant to receive from it. And it will always work for your highest and best good. Like a massage, drink lots of water, detoxification, lots of water. Try to stay away from some processed foods, lots of like leafy greens, veggies, fruits, whole grains. Carbs are not bad for you. Have some carbs. If you eat meat, have some meat. Let's see. Anna, yeah. So my website is andsherises.com. I'll drop it in the comments below. So, yeah, and just click on Reiki healing sessions. I have 30 and 60-minute sessions available. Hannah, I've been seeing the key and wow. So Hannah says that she didn't do the session last night, but she's been seeing keys and keyholes a lot. So maybe we're meant to hear this today for sure. And then Missy says yes. So feel into that anxiety. And Missy, feel free to message me and we can kind of talk about this too. But feel into that anxiety and why it's coming up for you and what it means for you. If you don't listen to my podcast, I have a couple of really great episodes that are here. Hold on. Let me just pull this up really quick and see which episode it was. I think it was last week's. No. Episode 13, what is your anxiety trying to tell you? So I'm just going to paste this here. Episode 13. And I walk through like some simple steps on how you can discover what your anxiety is trying to tell you. And I get this. Like, hey, Alicia. I get that anxiety feeling because it's something that I live with and it's something that I have learned to overcome in a massive way through this healing work, through the awareness, through the journaling, through meditation and mindfulness, awareness, and a lot of self-study. Reiki has helped me like the reason why I became a Reiki healer is because of how it transformed my life. So yeah, I get it 100%. I get it. And it definitely does not affect me as much as it used to. So, what else? Let me look through these comments. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Morgan, I have mine hanging by my window. Fun! That's cool. Okay, so let's do an oracle reading. Actually, just instinctively, I said I wasn't going to use this deck, and then it just pulled up. Let's do one for the collective. And if you guys don't watch my Instagram stories, like 10 out of 10 recommend. Just saying. I love it. I always have fun, and I'm a chatty Gemini. If you guys haven't figured that out by now, I love to freaking talk. I could talk to a wall, and these two just fell out. I can't even make this shit up. Endings and beginnings. Okay, I'm going to show this on Facebook. Endings and beginnings. It makes me laugh so hard when stuff like this happens. So anyway, I'm like loving being on Instagram stories and share them to my Facebook too. Sometimes I will do like story readings for you guys. I always am here to like give inspiration and advice and just share with you what I'm doing, so you can, if it feels good, if it feels aligned for you to take those same actions, you totally can. Endings and beginnings. I love this deck. P.S. It is Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. It's all goddesses, and it's such a vibe. So this one is endings and beginnings, and it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. Is this not in alignment with what we were just talking about? What the group Reiki session was about last night? There's that box represents there's something that you need to open. There's something that you need to look at. And that keyhole too, same thing. Like we're talking about stepping into something new. So there's something, if you guys are watching this today, this is relevant to you. There's something that you need to release, and there's something that you're needing to step into, and it is safe for you to it is safe for you to release what is no longer serving you, and it is also safe for you to step into the new. And here's what I know about the new. It's scary AF to take a leap of faith, isn't it? It's so effing scary to step forward into the unknown, into the dark. Oh my God, it's reminded me of a dream I had a couple of nights ago. Anybody else have like weird ass dreams? That's me all the time. So, it can be really scary, but here's what I also know to be true. And this has come up a lot this week. There must be something cosmically going on too. I haven't read like what's going on cosmically in a while. There's a lot of shifts going on right now, and we're seeing it just period with everything that's been going on in 2020. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. You are going to stay in that same circle if you do not decide to break out of it. Yeah. Does this resonate with anybody? I know Paige dropped an emoji, and so did Anna. I'm shaking. This one's so crazy. The 5D shift. Yeah, for sure. People are waking up, and those that are not are going to experience a lot of resistance. And what does that mean? What does that look like? In Rise Within Conversations, I talk about my spiritual awakening in the first episode. And I mean, it's different for everyone. Yeah. Ending and beginning. You know what? Let me read deeper into this, because now I'm curious. I don't normally look at the book a whole lot, just because I like to just feel into the energy of it, because I can see what it means. A lotus, you guys, I'm obsessed with the lotus. The lotus, something beautiful blooms from the mud. Hannah says she's resonating. Morgan dropped a heart or some emojis. This is so good. And Paige, you are so, you're right. Like this one, the 5D shift, I mean, you can see her third eye is open. I'll show Facebook too. And you guys can see that lotus. She's holding a lotus. It's like in her hand. And the lotus to me, I mean, this resonates so deeply. Last summer, like crap hit the fan with some personal situations, and it was the summer from hell. And I sat in the mud all summer. I had several friends, my best friend Alicia, who was on Instagram here a minute ago, and my good friend Steph from Canada. She helped me through it, and it's just like I sat in the mud and allowed myself to just feel the feelings. I needed to feel the feelings throughout it all. And I needed to be okay with not being okay. But also, this also means it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to not be like, it's okay to sit in the mud, but also be happy. So, of course, I had really crappy moments and really hard days, and it was, like I said, it was a summer from hell, but also I allowed myself to shift my own energy. How? By doing things I love, hiking, playing with my pets, or getting outside, or playing with the kids, or dancing and singing. If you want to raise your vibes really freaking fast, put on some empowering music and dance your ass around the house. It is so much fun. I did this actually the other day before I hopped on a call with my new friend Rosalind. We are going to do a podcast episode together, and I'm super freaking excited. You guys are going to love her. She's going to talk about self-love a lot. She's a vibe. So that'll be coming probably sometime next month. But anyway, I danced around the house, or in my bedroom, to Who Run the World. And I was already in a good mood, but like total vibrate. So Paige says, I feel myself waking up but not sure what to do about it. And you don't have to do anything about it. Just allow and surrender and feel into it. And this is where your intuition comes in a lot. It's surrendering to what's going on and not like forcing it to happen, right? So you can encourage the awakening by meditating and journaling and awareness and surrounding yourself with nature and like-minded souls, which is why I created And She Rises, for us to like really learn to connect and how to just like be better, and lean into a woo community without judgment. That's the biggest reason I created it, because I was like, aside from my friend Steph, man, the whole awakening would have been so freaking weird and so lonely. And I was like, wouldn't it be so cool to have a community of like-minded women who are curious about all woo and spiritual, and going through their awakening and seeing all these things and not knowing what to make of it, and being able to connect with others who are, they're like, yeah, I get that. That's cool. It's cool to have a community like that. So, Anna, yes, let's see what else this is. I want to pull another card. Another one flew out. Where'd this go? I'm shaking. Is somebody anxious? Okay. Let's see what part. This is good. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and read all of this. Like I said, I don't normally read from the book, but I don't know what all is here. I just caught a couple things that caught my attention. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and never changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It is only transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you are alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Keep your thoughts positive. They are very powerful. What appears to be loss is really the beginning of a new phase. Let go of the past. It's time to move on. Whoa, guys. Whoa, guys. Some of you, I know your situations, and I'm like over here like, what? Oh my God, this is crazy and so amazing. Like it shouldn't surprise me, but every time it does. Okay, that one I don't feel like is. Okay, let's draw another one. It's so funny. I was like, no, I'm not going to use this deck. I thought I was going to use this one. I typically use this one when I do my oracle readings for like one-on-one clients. So, Hannah, aw, hugs. I wish I could give you hugs. Okay. So, I want you guys to, Paige, yes. Yeah. I felt that for you. Big time. Just take a deep breath and let's just see what else flies, if something flies out. And the intention that I already set was that whatever is going to come through is going to come through for you guys in the highest best good. I'm trusting that whoever is on and meant to receive this message is going to receive it, and it's meant for your highest and best good. Trust that it's for your highest and best good. I just want one card, not like 100 though. I know, like, you might see some people like get super fancy and super like ritualistic with how they do their readings. When I do it for my clients, I'm definitely like in a quiet space. One card just flew out, and for some reason I'm still shuffling, so I'm just gonna let it be what it is. I do like just in my own space because it's important for me to connect with your energy. You guys are gonna die right now. Oh my God. Okay, so but when it comes to our journeys, there's no right or wrong, it just is. Trust that what you're doing is leading you to the direction that you need to be going, that everything that is happening for a reason. It is happening for you, not to you. And so when I do these ritualistic things, when I do oracle card readings, when I do my spiritual life coaching, when I do my quantum reiki sessions, when I'm doing things even just for myself, I just, like, I've been in the overcomplicated, like overthinking it and like making it this huge big deal, and you totally can if that feels good for you. But most of the time I'm like, hey guys, what do I need to know today? Can you tell me what I need to know today, please? I would love for some assistance in this situation. Like, I think sometimes we overcomplicate the shit out of everything. Let's see. Oh my God. Aw, Anna. Sending you love. Don't you just love how things show up at the perfect time? So the first one that flew out, there's two that flew out. The first one is quiet time. The second one is fertility, which is new beginnings. Seriously. Okay, where's the other card? Let me pull out the other card because I just want to like... Where is she? This Callie. It'll probably be on the top of like the very last one. Here it is. Of course it was. Okay, so quiet time. It says take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So again, back to the group Reiki session. If you were not in the group Reiki session, or if you were in the group Reiki session, we talked about this, right? You need to take some time, especially over the next couple of days, to yourself, to contemplate, to rest, to meditate, to really just reflect and allow, surrender and allow. And it doesn't have to be like all day, every day you sit alone in silence. Could be like, I'm going to take 15 intentional minutes or 30 intentional minutes to myself to get quiet. If you were not in the group Reiki healing session, this is still meant for you. We often don't take time to slow down, right? We're go, 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 do. We're always connecting. We're always connected to so many people and so many things and electronics all the time. This is something I'm actually trying to work on again, is not being so connected first thing in the morning, because I love my time to myself. And actually my husband's finally on days, so I'm like getting back to getting up early, and it's been so fantastic to get up before the kids again and do a 10-minute meditation and journal, like gratitude journaling and manifesting journaling. I'm doing a lot lately, and work out early in the day and move on with my day, right? So quiet time. Her aura is beautiful in this. I just really, like, I don't feel like there's any more to add to this. Nothing else is coming through. Like, if you know, you know, right? Okay, the next one is fertility. And this can mean baby on the way, or if you're trying to have a baby, this can mean that. But it's also fertility, our creation center. Fertility, we are birthing something new. We are creating something. We're birthing something new into the universe, into our lives. And so when this shows up, it's sharing with us that something new is on the way. It says it's a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and birth to new conditions. So again, could be a baby, but for me, it doesn't show up like that. My husband's fixed, so if we have a baby, like, that would be definitely a blessing and definitely a shock. Let's see. I feel like there's something deeper with this one. That's why I grabbed the book. Your new idea or venture will be successful. It's an opportune time to make life changes. You know, I'm just going to read all of this because this is really cool. Springtime is any time when the light increases within your mind and entire system. If you feel dark, heavy, or depressed, then you can lighten up by fueling yourself with positive intention, nutritious foods, and anything that sparks your feelings of love. Surround yourself with beautiful flowers. Brighten the colors in your wardrobe and home, and draw back the curtains to let in natural light. Letting in natural light is something I do, like, first thing when I go downstairs. That's the first thing I do, is open the curtains and open the blinds. I cannot, like, I don't like being in a cave. You can paint a sunnier outlook within yourself, which will give rise to all sorts of new opportunities, since like attracts like. Feel more energized and powerful as you spruce up your inner and outer worlds, then capitalize on this increased vigor by starting a new project that really makes your heart sing with excitement. So, a lot of shifting, a lot of growing, ending and beginning, taking some time to get quiet and know that there's a new opportunity. So it feels like giving yourself permission to let go of what's no longer serving you, getting quiet and giving yourself some time to meditate, to think, to be, to rejuvenate, to take care of yourself, which will lead you to this new opportunity, this new thing that you are birthing, that you are bringing into your world, whatever it is. And man, I'm shaking. This is like a really good reading. Whoa. Okay, you guys, so what do you do from here? What's next? We can receive this information. Hold on, I need a drink. We can receive this information, and sometimes it's like, whoa, that hit me to my soul. And then we do nothing. But that was never the point. It was never the point for you to receive the information and then do nothing about it. It was the point to receive the information and contemplate on what your next steps need to be. So when it comes, and this is what I really dive into with my spiritual life coaching clients, is we're going to be open to receive, and we're going to take the steps to change. Because, again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So what do we need to do to take these next steps? So if this hit you in any way, shape, or form, if there is something that you're trying to end, something that you're needing to begin, something that you're feeling in your soul, like I really just need some time to myself, I want you to take that time for yourself. And I want you to ask yourself what it is. If you're not sure what it is, though I think few of you really know what it is, if you're not sure what it is, ask for guidance. What is it that I need to know about what's ending and what's beginning? If you do know, and even if you don't know, once you're clear on that, what steps can I take for my highest and best good? What is my next step? And be open to receive the answer. So you can do this through meditation. You can ask in the dream space. You could just ask. I mean, again, we overcomplicate this so much, right? Just ask. What do I need to know about my next steps? I'm open to receive. And you could journal it. I love, like for me, channeled journaling is one of my favorite ways. I love to write anyway. Just be open to receive. Surrender. Let it go. And be open to receive. When that next step comes through in the form of an idea, even if it's like, what the hell, that sounds crazy, take some form of action. If you are not acting, you're staying in that same circle. So take a step to get out of the circle towards the thing that it is that you're desiring, or towards the change that it is that you're desiring, right? So good, you guys, so good. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I am so here for you. And I know we kind of talked about a few things, but someone had mentioned the one-on-one sessions. So Instagram link is in bio. You could also go to andsherises.com, click on Reiki sessions. I've got my some testimonials. I think they're called reviews on there, but reviews. I've got my FAQs on there. I've got 30 and 60 minute options since that came up. And if you were in my group session last night, make sure you check your email. I resent it because I accidentally sent the PDF as a link instead of an attachment, so you guys can open it. Duh. So, yeah, I resent it. Oops. And also, we are starting the spiritual life coaching a week from Monday. So I think it's September 7th. I don't have my calendar near me, but I think it's September 7th. I have 2 spots available. We do some diving into what's going on in your life, the situations that are going in your life, the anxiety, the overwhelm, the stress, the triggers, the situations that are really coming up for you that you need help to work through. This is what I do. This is what I help you with and guide you and support you. That container, we have a couple of one-on-one calls, including as well as a 30-minute, like a 911 call that you can use anytime. Throughout the month, I also do a one-on-one 60-minute session for you specifically, and we do a group session that is for my clients only and their extended and like their immediate family, so like spouse and kids. And then we have Voxer access, which if you're not familiar with Voxer, that is like a texting app. It's so amazing. Like, it's like having me on speed dial, but it's also like me being able to speed dial my clients too, because I'm like, oh, I'm just thinking of you, holding space for you, sending you support and love, and being able to communicate back and forth thoughts and ideas for you to be able to bounce off and just like be like, hey, I need this, or hey, this is coming up right now. So it's so awesome. It's like one of my favorite things about it. And you get access to my energy healing meditation series for free as a bonus. And then I can also record your sessions if that is something that you want as far as the coaching calls. And yeah, you get forever access to my client portal where you can log in and you can watch the videos, and anything that I add to it, you have access for life. So I have 1, 2, and 3 month options. My encouragement is at least a couple months, but even 1 month would be beneficial. So feel into it. You guys know me, like no pressure, Trust your intuition. Trust your soul. You know if it feels good for you. You know if it feels aligned for you. Link is in bio, Instagram, and you can go to andsherises.com, click on Spiritual Life Coaching. You can read more information about it. You can get the information sent directly to your email inbox, or you can shoot me a message and we can chat back and forth. And I have a one-on-one here in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to hop off. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Paige asked, what would be a good guided journal? Do you have any recommendations? So there is, I have my Journal to Your Soul. If you don't have that, go to the link in my bio or free resources in andsherises.com and click on, let me just see what it looks like. I can't remember what I called it on the website. 7 days of journaling prompts. And as far as guided journaling, the 5-minute journal is a really good one. It's got, I don't know how many days it is. I don't know if it's like quarterly, like you would order a new one quarterly, but that one's a really good one. If I think of it, I'll put it in my stories. I can't remember what the name of it was, but let me close out of this really quick. But what I've really enjoyed doing recently is I really enjoy, love you, Mom. I really enjoy doing gratitude journaling. In the morning, I'll meditate for like 10 minutes, and then I'll grab my journal and I'll just write out 3 things I'm grateful for and why I'm grateful for them. And that, if you're like overwhelmed or like, oh, journaling just feels like such a big thing, start with gratitude. And that's a really great way to begin, a really great way to like set the intention for your day. You could also add 3 things you're grateful for and why. And then what feeling do I want to cultivate, which is something I do with my life coaching clients too. We do weekly check-ins and intention setting, and the feeling that you want to cultivate. So when you're feeling out of alignment, when you're not feeling that feeling or emotion, you can come back to it. How can I come back to that feeling of whatever, calm, joy, excitement, whatever it is that you're cultivating? So hopefully that helps. So anyway, thank you guys for joining in. I will drop the links on Facebook. If you're Instagram, if you're not in my And She Rises community, feel free to add yourself. Just search And She Rises. And I hope you guys have an amazing start to your weekend. Kick back, relax, message me if you need anything, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.